Hey, it's me, Z. Welcome back to my channel. I am here again messing around with my settings and my angles and things like that. And today I wanted to talk about my process for kind of where I come from so far. And I thought to talk about it because again, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers and they were talking about a morning routine. And it was funny that she also mentioned, and around the same time frame that I found this book, a book called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And no, I don't know if that's now become a problematic person, because now that I think about it, I'm like, oh gosh, no, I didn't look it up. So if he's problematic, then, clearly skip. Don't buy it. But at that point, back in 2020, I didn't know anything about it. I had just heard about it, didn't look up if he was problematic back then either. At that time, I was newly separated, and it was like I had moved away from said dangerous situation, and so I was looking to like routinize or have a system in my life. And what I thought of was so anyway, I attended what do you call those things? And also, of course, this is like high COVID times, right? Height of COVID. And so everything's online and whatever. And personal development personal development conference online. And this guy's book was mentioned, The Miracle Morning. And I was like, oh, wow. And I was reading through it, and I was like, I think very early, pretty early on. And also, as the YouTubers say, it is very inspirational. And I had already, prior to reading it, had been my actual time for waking was, I had preferred to wake up at the time, whatever time it was, like while the sky is just starting to get light. So whatever time that would be, I was used to rising because I wanted to catch the sunrises, because I had found that I really enjoyed that in my life. And so, but I had fallen out of the practice for a few months because early stages of separation and all that mess. And so reading like 5 a.m. and I was like, oh, I think that's when I wake up. And so I started to look at the clock when I was waking up, and I was like, oh yeah, it's actually, at the time it was 4:45. And so I would set my timer just to make sure daily that I was, waking up at the time that I wanted to be up, because there would be like 1 or 2 days a week where I don't know whether my body wanted to rest in a little bit more or whatever. But yeah, so there's that. And in the book, it gave really helpful strategies for if you're not used to waking up early, strategies like how to wake your body up by doing certain actions. And I'm not going to spoil anything, because you might want to read this book, because it's I'm not going to go, I won't make this a long story time, okay? Hopefully short-ish for me. And so that book and the routine process of it, but I don't want to mention anything because I really don't want to spoil anything for you. But I found the bundle of actions to do in the morning extremely helpful. Oops, got cut off by my alarm. Kind of funny. And it actually stops the video from recording when the alarm goes off. So I am just going to try to find a way to put these two videos together. I don't know how, but hopefully I will find a way to sort that out. I think I can do it in iMovie. I don't know. But to figure it out. And so I was saying about the book and the conglomeration of actions to take to make up the morning routine, like the miracle morning. And so I've been doing a version of that for 5 years already. Wow. Yeah, because prior to the book, like I had a morning routine, but it just wasn't as structured. As I said, I was getting up before dawn to like catch the sunrise time, and then beautiful orangey glow type thing, or light blue if it was that kind of morning. What else? And so I'm saying that to say, and also a thought that just occurred to me was that, yeah, I don't have to rush and try to get everything in, or even if I do talk fast, it's fine. But if I do happen to want to have a moment to think, like I can have space to do that in the video, because y'all can put me on 2 times speed, or if you're on premium, 4 times speed, which, listen, I don't know, maybe it's just my brain, but when I had YouTube Premium, I put it on 4 times speed. So I used to watch everything at 4 times speed just because it was easier for my brain to process, or it felt good to process the information that fast for me. And so, hey, YouTube Premium people, if you have an option for 6 times, 10 times speed, please, because that's great. Yes, I can listen and also read at that 10 times speed, because I one time saw a video. It was like, yes, if you can read 600 words a minute, that's cool. Not a lot of people can do that. I was like, oh, really? Okay, because I got every single word that little video just flashed me. Which is, one of those interesting tidbits and sidebars. Just a sidebar. I could have. No, I should have, could have. It just popped in when it popped in. So yeah, there was the sidebar on that, and we're going to circle back around to the miracle morning and how that helped me, and it still helps me, actually. How it's still really my own miracle morning structure. I still stick with the main method, and I'm going to say that because I don't want to spoil it. You need to go check it out for yourself. But yeah, I just wanted to say that that's been a part of my process for like 5 years, and I think that would be helpful for people that feel rushed, that just like feel rushed in their life. They're like, oh, I gotta do this, gotta do that. No, try this method, try, because like I said, there's strategies he has in the book to help you if you're not used to being a early morning riser. Just try it for I think it's whatever many days he says in the book to try it. I don't remember the exact day number, but please give it a try and let me know how that works for you, because I adored it. I adored that process. Like I said, still use it, find it helpful in having a more spacious life and a more thoughtful and intentional life. Yeah, so is that it? That's all. I think that's all I'm gonna do for this daily. I had other topics planned, but I'm like, oh yeah, I have all these days and I don't have to try to cram everything into one thing. One day. I'm like, yeah, good. Ooh, yay, popped in, and I don't have to rush, especially because I guess I'm bringing my miracle morning and everything and all the things that I've learned thus far into making and into deconstructing and reconstructing a YouTube channel and YouTube dailies and everything else like that. Like, I want to share things as the person that I am, well, Neurospicy career, blah blah blah, all the things that have helped me in my life thus far, right? I'm sure there'll be many more things that help me in my life. I look forward to finding them. That'd be great. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, but I said that before. But now I'm done for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.